Hi everyone, my name's Otelligans. I'm a self-taught artist and I'm not a professional. So I would like to learn with everyone else. Please leave a comment down below. I like help with my artings, not artings. Maybe some tips. And remember, help comments are different from hate comments. So just keep that in mind when you're writing things down below. So for the head, I like to start off with a circle. And remember, this is a cartoon head. This is in no means for a realistic head. This isn't proportionalized like a realistic head, and it's much simpler. So I like to start off with a basic circle, and then I draw a line down in the middle for curvature, sort of for the dimension of the head. Then for the jaw and the cheeks and such, I like to draw a straight line connecting from like a little over halfway down the circle to the point that I laid right here. This point from right here, which is going to be the nose, to the chin is about, it's also a little under halfway to the bottom of the circle as well. So we'll start off with this. This is not the cheekbone, this is just an outline for it. So after you have that, people don't have pointy jaws or cheeks. So I usually add some cheek here, sort of round out the circle. And then sort of cut off right here and draw your chin. And then you do the same with the other side. This head is facing this direction, so this jaw is going to be a little bit longer. Ooh, I goofed. And then I'm going to erase these a lot of these markings because I don't want these to show up in my final project. Just don't erase them so much because you want to see the markings when you're drawing the nose and the mouth and such. But you can go ahead and just fully erase these slanted cheek marks. Cheek and jaw. So for the face, since this is a female head, I'm going to give her bold lips. So the lips are going to be about halfway from the bottom of this circle to the chin. So I'm just drawing a little line to mark that right there. And I will make a separate video on how I usually draw the lips. But I'll just make some basic lips for right now. Some just sketchy ones. Just some sketchy ones to show where they would usually go. And then you can go ahead and erase those markings. And there you go. And then for the nose, I don't usually get into too much detail with the nose because I think that it takes away from the rest of the face. Unless you want the nose to stand out, I guess you would do that, but I usually just draw a little stub right here for the nose. And for the eyes. For the eyes, usually for a face, like a realistic face, you would cut halfway through this circle right here and draw the eyes. But for my cartoon face, I usually cut where the cheekbone and the other side meet. Well, right above the cheekbone. The cheekbone is about right here. But I usually cut right here. So for the eyes, you want to make sure that you know where your eyebrows are. So for the nose and the eyebrows are usually connected. So for the eyebrows, you can just draw a faint straight line from your nose above this line going in this direction. These aren't the finished products of the eyebrows. I usually draw the eyebrows after I draw the eyes, and you can do that the same with the other side. And for the eyes, I usually draw a circle like this. Draw a circle just like that. And then we don't have zombie eyes, so you're going to want to draw an eyelid like that. So I'm going to do the same on the other side. And then just erase the top of that circle. And for under the eye, the under part of the eye, it depends on your style. Some people usually leave that part out, but I like to draw it in. So you can draw that in. I usually cut off about halfway. I usually cut off about right there for the eyes. I don't usually like drawing the complete eye. I don't know. I just like that style of incompleteness with the eye. I don't know. So for the eyelashes, I usually don't go too crazy with those. Just draw a couple little thick wisps right here. I'm going to erase that. And for the iris, I think I'm going to redraw that to fit the shape of the outside of my eye. So draw that. And for the iris, I'll just make a separate video for cartoon eyes, how I draw them. And the hairline, it's usually going, I usually draw the hairline about right here to down here. And oh yes, the eyebrows. For the eyebrows, I usually take this oval, make a high arch, like a point right here, go down and make sort of a square right about there. And this eyelash is going to be smaller from this eye since we have the nose kind of blocking that eye, and she's facing this direction. And then I have my point, and then the square down here. And like I said, this is a cartoon face. You would go into much greater detail on a realistic face, but I'm not going to add all of the little hairs that you would usually draw for a realistic. I mean, realistic face, yeah. And for the neck, I usually come about, let's just say, a quarter from the face and draw that right there. I usually draw the necks a little wide, but it depends on your style of cartoon that you like to draw. Some people draw theirs really thin, but I usually draw mine like this. And then when you're done, you can go around the edges, sharpen up your lines, because this is just a sketch. And I'm not going to draw the hair in this video, I'll leave that for a separate video. And the lips. And, ooh, and I forgot the ears. I usually don't go into much detail with the ears like I do the nose. I usually just draw a little, you know, circle right there. Like that. Ooh, that's a big ear. I'm going to make that smaller. Just like the nose, I don't go into much detail. And for the eyes, if you want to make the eyes a little more, have a little more detail, you can just do this, add the cornea, and a little shine right there. So don't make a full circle, make like a little bit of a fuller crescent moon. I mean, not the cornea, the pupil. And then sorta, as the eye goes down, I like to draw that a lighter color. As you go down the iris. And there you go. You can add some shading in the neck if you want. There should be a lot more shading to this face, but I will do that in a separate video as well. Another great artist you should check out is Sparkle Cat. I will leave her YouTube channel in the description below. And also, I have a Patreon, so if you want to support that, that would be great. If not, then that's fine. It's completely fine. And as always, thanks for watching.